All right, boys, the best card in every position and also the top 10 must-have cards video, which we are recording here for you guys today, are back on Sundays because cover athletes are finished. But as you guys know, this list is going to be expensive. You guys know this is the year where they've made LTDs one overall higher than the core cards, and also they get better ability discounts, way better ability discounts. They get X Factors and whatnot. So I know this list is going to be expensive. Trust me, I wish it wasn't, but I'd be lying to you guys if I said these cards aren't the must-have cards, right? But at least this will point you in the right direction or right order to buy these cards in if you are looking to splurge. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, I do them on positions, I do gameplays and all the new cards. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, and let's get right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. Starting off at number 10, I have what I believe to be the best tight end in the game. And I know Vernon Davis is another tight end that came out recently who also does have 94 base speed, so he looks better. But as you guys know, Taysom Hill does get that strat card, so he's 94 base speed. He also goes in the best theme team in the game. And he also is probably what, I know it's crazy to say, but he's on the cheaper end of this list. He is 700K for an LTD that, like I said, goes in the best theme team in the game. So he has great stats too. 94 catching, 93 catch of traffic, 91 spec. The route running is amazing, 94 on both of those. And I think the deep is pretty good too, right? We come down here, the deep is also a 92. Taysom Hill, I'm not in the catalog right now because he's actually not in the catalog for some reason, but he does also get, I think, Gunslinger, so if you wanted to run him at quarterback, but no tight end apprentice, which actually does hurt if you aren't using him. But I do think a guy that, I know he's 6'2", but a guy that has good jukes after the catch, really, really fast, and also can journal. This dude could take a flat route in some of the most meta plays in the game and take it for 20 plus yards every single time. And Taysom has been insane. Wide receiver, I used him in that video where I used him at quarterback too. This dude's one of the most fun cards in the game, and he's really, really good. Moving over to number 9, I have what I believe to be the best wide receiver in the game in Deion Sanders, and you're probably wondering, why do I have him at number 9, and why is he the only wide receiver on the list? It's probably, I mean, it's honestly because the wide receiver position is so loaded. There are so many good ones, and I don't feel like Deion is so much better than number 2, Randy Moss, or Darius Hayward-Bay, also Tyreek Hill. I don't think he's that much farther than them, but I do think he is number 1. He obviously is 6 foot. He comes with a built-in return man ability. He also gets 0 AP route tech or 0 AP rack him up, which that's the one I use, and I really do like it. That start on. It's really nice to have in the game. But you can see Deion, amazing catching stats, amazing route running stats, and he's also top end speed. Also gets a 0 chill theme team, so he's going to be 96 speed minimum with that strat card that's free. Deion Sanders is a dog. Definitely the best wide receiver in the game. He is a little bit pricey. I think 1.2 right now. Don't know if he's all the way worth that, but like I said, I try to rank these in an order I would buy these. If I had 0 cards in the game, you gave me 10 million coins, I rank him in the order I would buy them. So all the way at number 9. He is lower on my list, but still, I think a top 10 card in the game regardless. Moving over to number 8, we got our guy Montez Sweat. And I will say Montez Sweat is one that I don't really think pass rushers were good this year, right? They get no good abilities. No abilities work on the D-line, at least usefully, besides like inside stuff, but I'm not going to put a D tackle over here, right? But Montez Sweat, I think the speed alone will literally make him at least cause a little bit of havoc compared to other guys in the game. If you look at like LT, Will Anderson, all those guys are 92 speed, so you're getting 94 speed plus the theme team plus the strat card. This dude is faster than wide receivers in the game, faster than top end running backs in the game. Montez Sweat is a dog. 95 excel. He has 95 finesse move, 94 block shed. He has been absolutely amazing for me. And like I said, with how fast the quarterbacks are in the game, one shed into the backfield and you can make some crazy plays. Montez is a dog, boys. No good abilities, but at the end of the day, no D-lineman get good abilities. He's the best one in the game, I would say. I would say like LT and Will Anderson, Michael, probably the next guys I would go if you can't afford him, but definitely a dog if you're looking to splurge. Number 7, I told you guys I got a little bit of cheaper cards on this list as well. I got you guys, and I know this card is actually really, really good, and I know you guys know it because I see him all the time when I'm playing on online head-to-head. Even the budget squads have somehow got Julius Peppers, and I think people realize how good and much needed he is on the field, being 6'7". I know he's 300 pounds, but he still honestly moves really good. He has 95 zone, 90 man, and 95 hit power. But the one thing I will say about him this year, last year I felt like he was more of like a user. This year he feels like an up top guy. He gets 1 AP deep in zone KO, which is a really good ability in the game this year. He also does get 94 play rec and 95 zone. And he also is fast. I feel like Julius Peppers is good, but there are so many good users in the game. You don't want to waste him as a user. You want him up top. Being that good with play rec, speed, height, zone, he's not going to get agged. He is an up top guy, one of the best safeties in the game. I know it's hard not using 6'7". We have some more users for you guys on this list just to make sure you guys are using that Peppers up top. But this dude's a dog. Got to be on your squad no matter how you want to play. You can use him a user, but like I said, definitely probably the best up top safety in the game. All right, boys, at number 6, I actually have 2 guys that I kind of want to put in the same tier, and there's a reason why. You guys probably already know, but Isaiah Pacheco and Jack Tatum are the only 2 cards in the game that get 2 AP deep out zone KO. KO. The best ability in the game on defense, 100% is deep out zone KO. Both of these guys get it discounted. You can kind of see they kind of put it both on really short players, 5'10", 5'10". But you can see Isaiah Pacheco is probably a little bit better if you're looking to splurge. Isaiah Pacheco, if you've watched my videos too, he is by far my favorite card. I mean, this dude is insane. He has 90 pursuit to 94 play rec. But Jack Tatum, I think, is almost like a mil cheaper, 700K cheaper. The real deal, or the real, if you live in like the perfect world out there, you probably want both of them. I run Pacheco at corner. I might run Jack Tatum at corner as well. These dudes are dogs. And two AP deep out zones, the best ability in the game. They got to be in your squad. At least one of them. At least one of them. Jack Tatum's now under 500, I believe, as I'm recording this video. You can see it's 570, but I just looked at him on Xbox. It was like 499. Yeah, go get you him, boys. Go get you him. And if you can afford both, go get Pacheco as well. Moving over to number 5, I got the man, Derrick Henry. In this card, I always have, I want to just mention, I think any X-Factor running back you can kind of throw here. As long as you have an X-Factor, I really think you have a chance. But you guys know, when I rank these cards, I kind of like to put the cards that take probably the least amount of skill on your team to run. And Derrick Henry fits that in the biggest facet you could ever put in Madden, right? He's a card you can literally run straight with and somehow end up with either a huge 80-yard touchdown or at least running into your back of the offensive lineman and falling for 5 yards minimum. Derrick Henry's a dog, right? Zero chill theme team, 95 speed minimum with the strat card. He could be up to 97 on a 6'3", 255-pound running back. Although he can't juke, I think the X Factor being on for 10 plays with that persistent and whatnot, he's a dog, man. I mean, he is like, it kind of feels like, it feels like it's like almost too early for all these X Factors out here, but at the end of the day, if you are going to use them, I think Derrick Henry, like I said, takes the least skill, and this dude can carry your offense even if you're struggling or playing against a really, really good player. Derrick Henry can still take over. So at number 4, I know these cards are really expensive. Like I said, I mean, this game is crazy how they do it this year. All the good cards are all LTDs, and they all get the best abilities, and they're all the best cards in the game, right? Rob Gronkowski gets built-in lurk cards for 0 AP. He gets Avalanche starting on for 0 AP. He's also 94 speed, 95 excel. I mean, literally look at the stats, boys. He's the best user in the game. 95 block shed, 90 zone coverage, 96 hit power, and I pressed B on accident. But all I gotta say is this Gronk card, literally insane. Like I said, best ability stack, all for 0 AP. And if you come down here, change of direction, 97. They gave him 97 change of direction like he's a golden ticket. I mean, it'd be a lie for me not to put him here just because price. Like I said, I know every card in this game is expensive right now, LTD-wise. And Gronk, if you are going to splurge, one of the best cards in the game to do it on. This dude is a dog. Moving over to number 3, we actually have one of the cheaper options. Probably, I know I said best user for Gronk in the game, but I know Dollar's one of the best in the game right now, formation-wise. You need 2 users in the box regardless, or 2 guys in the box. Either or is fine, right? Harold Carmichael, 6'8". He has a lurk artist for 0 AP as well. Honestly, I could see you arguing Gronk over. Maybe I put Carmichael here a little bit earlier because I was trying to help you guys out with the value, right? All of you guys should have him on your team already, but another guy where they blessed with change direction too, 94 change direction on a 6'8" wide receiver playing left outside linebacker. Harold Carmichael will get you picks that you don't even deserve getting. I mean, I've gotten picks where I've been in the worst position ever, and I've been bailed out because of 6'8". He needs to be on your team. He's good off ball as well if you want to use your Gronk. Have Carmichael right here. He's great there. It's good both ways. You could use your Gronk, or you could use your Carmichael and have Gronk doing that as well. It's amazing, boys. Go get you either of those cards. You need them both on your team if you want the god tier linebackers. And at number 2, we have the most expensive card in the game. I know he's expensive, but he's not Gurley or JJ Watt. I'm talking about like real cards, not team diamonds. Randy Moss, the best corner in the game, no question. 95 speed, 6'4". He obviously has great stats. He has 88 play arc, which I have not noticed to be bad at all. Honestly, he's played amazing. He has 94 man coverage, 95 zone, 94 press. You're not getting off the line. You're not going to ag him. And he also has a lurk artist built in, which is basically, as you guys know, if we come down here, it is basically pick artist and also just lurker, I guess you could say. I will say I've noticed this to jump a little bit higher than just usually using just normal pick artists. I feel like they animate better and play balls better, but at the end of the day, he also does get a broken 0 AP X Factor, unstoppable deep zone KO, which is both deep out and deep in zone KO built into one. All you have to do is get 1 interception to activate that, and you know, it's a little bit easy when you got lurk artists built on it too. This dude is a dog. I know he's expensive, but zero chill theme team. He's gonna be on your team for months and months. Yeah, I know he's gonna be on my team for months. This dude is amazing. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets a golden ticket this year as well. At number 1, I have to go with him, man. William Perry is the best card in the game. I mean, this card is absolutely broken. You give the card the best stack, or one of the best stacks in the game. It is 5 AP to use Seth Elite, Gunslinger, and Gift Wrap. So you have 2 AP to waste, right? You could use that on apprentices, jukeboxes, X Factors, whatever you want to do. He also does have the best release in the game. They gave him 94 speed, and he also has Truz that starts on. So yeah, one of the fastest cards. You could jurtle all over the field if you want. You won't fumble the ball. And he's gonna, I mean, he's godlike when it comes to stats too. 90 plus everywhere, 95 throwing to pressure, 94 throwing the run, 97 play action. I mean, there's not really much explaining I got to do with William Perry. He's also one of the most fun cards. You see him out there all the time. I think he's tanked in price too. I think he's like around like 1.3 right now, which I know is still expensive, but compared to a lot of the cards on the list and also being probably the best card in the game, it's not terrible if you want to splurge a lot and get this card. He's fun, boys. Go get it. Pull the trigger. If you're watching this video, pull the trigger. Trust me, you'll love him. Hey boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below how many cards off this top 10 do you guys have, and who do you guys think is your best card in the game right now? I think it's William Perry. I think Moss, and I also love Pacheco too. But those guys, I can't take over Perry. He's definitely #1 for me. Hope to see you guys in the next video though, man. We'll see what we get on Monday. I don't know if we're getting content yet. I guess it'll be a surprise, man. Peace out, boys.